My coaching team and I have worked one-on-one and in groups with hundreds of small streamers over the last year. We've seen what works and what doesn't work to grow a stream, and our experiences have led us to create a unique system to help you finally grow on Twitch. I'm going to give you this system for free in this video thanks to our sponsor, Owned. I've heard from a lot of you how much you've loved getting your streaming graphics from Owned. Well, they built something else. Owned Pro is an OBS Studio plugin that makes installing Owned graphics on your stream super easy. All it takes is one click to install any of their included graphics packs. Not to mention, you also get access to music, a chatbot, countdown, and more. And you can also get the Studio plugin for freaking free, or sign up for the monthly subscription and get access to any of the 500 plus included graphics, which might actually be a cheaper and easier way of getting those owned graphics that y'all love. Now back to the video. What's up, friend? My name is Ashley. I've been a streamer on Twitch since 2013, and I've been helping streamers for the last 4 years. This means in Twitch years, I'm freaking ancient. But I guess the benefit to being ancient on Twitch is that I've seen a lot of people come and go. I've seen different things that have worked at different points throughout their years, and being able to bring all of that to y'all through this system my team and I created means that you don't have to have been on Twitch for 8 years to get all the information that we know. So that's pretty awesome. Y'all kind of get to fast track, and I really love that. So our process for growing on Twitch is a 6-step process that starts with self-assessment. A big part of y'all's success on Twitch is based in your personal development. So whenever you change things on your inside, you change things on your outside as well. Starting your journey with personal development is going to help you build a stronger foundation that doesn't exist for 95% of streamers. It helps you assess your current skill set so that you can accurately gauge where your strengths and opportunities lie right now, so that you can start doing the things that you're good at to get you where you want to go faster, and also start working on developing the skills that you absolutely need in order to get where you want to go. Personal development is something that's incredibly important for you as a streamer because it's where leadership and charisma skills come from. Leadership helps you create a strong vision for your community. It helps you solve interpersonal conflict. It helps you with community management. It helps you command a room. And of course, charisma is going to help you become more likable and more powerful and more entertaining and charismatic on your stream. This is the foundation for literally everything, is having an accurate self-assessment done of where you currently are in your content creation career. This is why I spent so much time making a free workbook for y'all of the 6 exercises that I used to figure out what kind of content I wanted to create, what skills I currently had, and what skills I would need to be able to grow my stream. So snag that if you haven't already. After you've done the self-assessment and you have worked on the exercises in our workbook, the next stage is helping you figure out who your audience is. A misconception that a lot of streamers have is that any +1 to your viewership is a step in the right direction. But generally what ends up happening here, and I'm going to call some of y'all out during this, is that you end up creating a community where anyone can come and have fun, and you're a variety streamer. Now, there are definitely some paths you can take to make variety streaming work. That's not the problem in this sentence. The problem is that you're creating a space for everyone, because when you try to create a space for everyone, you end up creating a space for no one. When you have a generic stream like this, not only does it come across as super generic, but you also don't have any cues in your content or your community that help someone really resonate with your space. You want to create a space that's for a specific group of people, because that's going to help you resonate more than you ever have in your entire career. I promise you, this is how you get those people who come into your stream and they're like, oh my god, I have been waiting for a stream like this. But this process can be pretty scary and a little difficult if you've already got a really core-based community, because you don't want to isolate that group of people that are already in support of you. There's definitely a lot of nuance here, but I created this video, which is all about helping you figure out who your audience is. So go and check that one out if you haven't already. The next step in our process is building a brand that's going to resonate with the specific audience that you've chosen. A common misconception here is that your brand is just your graphics. So a lot of times I see small streamers who will say they're rebranding when really they're just streaming a different game and changing their graphics. Your brand is so much deeper than the way you look. I have made y'all a YouTube video and a podcast episode about a part of our system for helping streamers with their brands. The podcast episode specifically, I am interviewing Patrick Hanlon, who has worked with huge companies like the United Nations, Levi's, like tons of other massive companies, and he's helped them develop their brands. That is probably my favorite piece of content that I've ever made, so please watch it. It's so valuable. Then after you build a brand and you get everything set up on your content platforms, now it's actually time for you to start making content. It's really easy to fall into this expectation that like, whenever you start creating content, the likes and the follows and the subscribers are just going to come. And unfortunately, I wish that this was true. It's just not the way that it works. It takes a long time to create YouTube videos, live streams, or TikToks that are so good that thousands of people will actually watch them. And most streamers and content creators get so frustrated because they're creating for a long time and nobody is paying attention. I do want to help y'all fast forward this process a little bit, which is why I made this video about how you can create valuable content no matter what platform you're creating on. But even with that video, it still takes a lot of trial and error. After you've started creating a bunch of content for your specific audience that you chose, and it actually starts to work, which feels freaking amazing, that's whenever we go to the next step of our process. And this step is all about community. How do you connect with people? How do you show that leadership and charisma you've been developing? How do you entice people to come back to your content over and over and over again? And I have to admit, y'all, I have figured out how to do this with streams. Granted, I've been streaming for 8 years, but I haven't quite figured out how to do this with YouTube videos yet. That's why in a lot of my videos right now, I'm trying to like ask y'all more questions and get to know you more on a personal level and share a little bit more about my life as well. I really want us to feel more like a community on this YouTube channel, just like I do in my Twitch streams as well. If y'all have any ideas for how I can get to know you better through these videos, I would love you to just comment down below and let me know because I'm still learning. Maybe we should just do like introductions. Do y'all want to talk about yourselves down below in the comments a little bit? Tell us what you stream, where you stream, and maybe how long. That could be really fun, yeah. And if you want to get to know me and the rest of our community, of course, you can hang out with us in Discord. There's a link for that down below, or at twitch.tv/AshniChrist every Tuesday at noon Central Time. Community strategies definitely go a lot deeper than just telling your community you love them and want to get to know them in a YouTube video. But essentially what you need to do at this stage is learn how to retain the people who come into your stream. Y'all have probably had that experience where someone has come into your stream and then quickly left. There's a level of that is super normal, but we also need to work on retaining the people who come into our channel. So this is what you're going to learn at this phase. And then after you've done all of that and you have figured out what it's going to take to get your community super engaged, more than most streamers you've ever seen before, your next step is to build a business model that's going to keep everything running. How you build this business model is going to depend on how you view streaming. For some of you, y'all are hobbyists and you're really just here to have a good time and try to make improvements to your channel as you feel motivated to make those improvements. But some of y'all really want streaming and content creation to be your job, and so your business model is much more important whenever you want it as a career. There are so many ways to make money as a content creator, you guys. It's crazy. You can do affiliate marketing, you can work with sponsors, you can rely on your community and do like crowdfunding, you can build your own product or service, you can sell merch. There's so many options. It's super customizable to whatever you want it to be. If you want to get a deeper look at this, I made this video, which is about how I made $10,000 a month as a small streamer. And there are also a lot of mindset problems that small streamers typically have to work through whenever it comes to building a strong business model and making money from their stream. There's usually a lot of guilt associated with making money doing something that you love, because so many people believe that the way that you earn money can't also be by doing something that you enjoy, which is just, I don't know about y'all, but that's not really something that I believe in. I want all of you, and of course myself included, to really love the work that we're doing and to get paid well for it. With the opportunities that the internet gives us, there's really no reason why we can't have both. We don't have to suffer in order to make money anymore. So y'all can go through this 6-step process on your own. I know some of y'all are very independent and you just want the path laid out for you and you will follow it. But if you're someone who you need a little bit more help and guidance and you want my team and I to look at what you are creating, you can work with us inside of SCA. We built Stream Coach Academy as an option for people who need the help, but if that's not you, that's totally okay. You don't have to join it. You can use the process that I outlined in this video on your own. I'm actually like super nervous talking about this. I hope this didn't come across like too salesy or anything. I'm embarrassed now, so I'm gonna go. If you want to learn the top 5 Twitch tips I wish I knew when I first started streaming, go watch that video. I'll see you over there. Bye.